And as Trump continues his campaign across the West, the presumptive nominee is encountering opposition in terms of protests. One America's CRAMER explains how a former Trump opponent is now agreeing with the businessman on the subject of protests.
On the debate stage, Donald Trump and Marco Rubio found themselves on opposite sides.
And by the way, I've hired tens of thousands of people over my job. You've hired
1,000 people
You've
from
had
another
nothing
company,
but problems
from another
with your
country.
credit cards, etc.
Let me say.
But on the subject of protesters, Rubio and Trump have found common ground as demonstrations have now evolved into displays of destruction. The Florida senator took to Twitter on Thursday to come to Trump's defense, backing up claims that the demonstrations were not organic and professional protesters flocked to cameras present at the events. It's an idea Trump floated on the campaign trail.
A lot of these people are agitators. You look at them, they have professionally done signs. They don't have signs done in their basement. These are professionally done signs.
So how did the claims check out? A Daily Caller report alleged several protesters at a New York demonstration admitted to answering a Craigslist ad paying $16 an hour. Meanwhile, a member of the Trump campaign tweeted this Craigslist ad, purportedly offering money to those who would protest at a Trump rally in Wisconsin. But opponents have countered, alleging the Craigslist posts could be satirical in nature. So, for more concrete evidence, let's look at Trump's March 19th rally in Arizona. A main road leading to the event was blocked by protesters as one key demonstrator chained her neck to a van to stop traffic. The protester's name is Jacinta Gonzalez, a 2011 recipient of the Soros Justice Fellowship. Soros, as in George Soros, the Democratic megadonor who's played a heavy role in politics over the past decade or so. According to the Center for Responsive Politics, he contributed over $23 million during the 2004 election. So far in 2016, he's already given over $8 million to pro-Hillary Clinton groups. Back to Jacinta Gonzalez from the Arizona protest. She has her own webpage on Soros's Open Society Foundation's website. From Arizona to Chicago, where protesters clashed with Trump supporters inside a rally, prompting the cancellation of the event. MoveOn.org, a group Soros gave more than $1 million to in 2004, released an official statement praising the action of the protesters, which included physical attacks and destruction of property. The release reads, quote, "To all of those who took to the streets of Chicago, we say thank you for standing up and saying enough is enough." Speaking of taking to the streets, most recently a protest earlier this week in New Mexico grabbed headlines. Demonstrators carried signs that listed a website, pslweb.org. It's the site for the Party for Socialism and Liberation, an organization that some outlets report is affiliated with Soros and his numerous organizations. Soros's direct ties to specific protesters and his financial backing of other groups opposed to Trump back up Rubio's claims on Twitter. The social media statements show that even one of Trump's toughest primary opponents is admitting the presumptive nominee is correct in some of his assertions. Cameron Cramer, One America News.